Hey y'all, Amelia here from Higher Standards Caregiver Training. Listen, today's video is going to be a little bit different than normal. I haven't done this before on the channel, so I hope it's something that you like and something that you find valuable. Definitely let me know what you think if you're looking for more content like this. But if you're new to the channel, if you're subscribed to the channel, then you already know I'm an occupational therapist. This channel is all about providing high quality educational content for caregivers, especially family caregivers, so that of course we can take good care of the people that we care for, but also so we can help keep family caregivers and non-medical caregivers safe as well, because the health and wellness of the caregiver is absolutely just as important as the health of the person that you are caring for. So, like I said, if you subscribe to the channel, you already know that. If you don't subscribe and you're new, hello, welcome, nice to meet you. My name's Amelia, like I said.
Yes!
I became aware a few months ago of this company called Connected Caregiver. And I mean, listen, I think that this is a game changer. This is a real game changer, specifically for caregivers who may be kind of like absentee caregivers. Maybe you're a long distance caregiver. Your mom lives in Ohio and you're in Las Vegas or wherever it is. Like, this is really, 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 really game changing stuff, particularly I think for that group of caregivers, but also honestly could be a huge game changer even if you are like living with the person that you're caring for. And I hope to tell you a little bit more about that. But what I wanted to do with you today, so I asked Connected Caregiver, like, would you send me a box of your stuff so that I can check it out? And they were like, yeah, sure. So here it is. So we're gonna do an unboxing video. I've done one of those before, but I'm super excited to, and I'm really excited to do it with a company that I think, like I said, is really changing the game in terms of the kinds of really, really, really significant impacts that can be had on healthcare outcomes when we have good database information and information communication and sharing. So let's open up this package. I have not opened it up yet. I started to open it up. My husband actually started to open up and I was like, wait, I'm gonna do an unboxing video. And he was like, oh, okay. And so he didn't open it. So we're gonna take it like fresh out of the box. I don't know exactly everything that's in here. But okay, so here it is. It says Connected Caregiver. By the way, they also have a bunch of great articles, resources, things like that. If you go to their website that you can check out. And this is honestly, like, this is a company that's really committed to just providing good education and information for caregivers, as well as a great service product. So let's check it out here. Okay, so what is this? So I opened it up. By the way, it's a very nice little box. Oh, I need to make this higher for you, don't I? How's that? We'll do that right now. Okay, there we go. So I opened it up. Let's see, what do we have here? Okay, so here we first have, the Getting Started Guide. So, this is cool. Oh my gosh, okay, this is awesome, guys. So, first thing that comes out in here is like, literally, it's not just like how to turn on all this stuff on, but it gives information. Okay, so I'll just read it to you. It says, I blank, fill in the name, will be using Connected Caregiver to regularly monitor and track my vitals, which includes creating a digital historical record of my readings. This is super, super important from a healthcare perspective, just FYI. My family caregiver and I can choose to be alerted if certain thresholds are violated, like, if your blood pressure is too high or too low or something like that. Again, like, so vital, and something that's really, really easy to miss if you're not actually a healthcare professional dealing with this stuff. like game changer. So this is cool that the very first thing that you open up is actually just like a very simple common sense communication. And in here it has a place to say what your doctor has told you the correct readings should be for you for these different vitals. So like what should be the minimum for your blood pressure? What should be the maximum? What should be the minimum for your pulse ox reading? Or for your oxygen reading? What should be the maximum? Things like that. So this is all stuff that you can talk to your actual healthcare provider about. Get the correct information for you, because not everyone is the same in terms of what is or isn't allowable, right? So that is really cool. So just like right away helps you to communicate that and communicate with your healthcare provider too. I feel like we could spend honestly a whole video just going through all of this stuff, but maybe that's for another one. Well, anyway, we probably could. If you like this, let me know, and I'll spend another video going through all of this other stuff here, because this is super, super important, but I also want to get to what's in the box here. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside for right now. Okay, so what do I have in here? I've got a pulse oximeter. Oh, actually, what else is in here? This is so easy. There's some really simple instructions. Okay, prior to your scheduled onboarding session, so you get I didn't even know that, guys. You get a scheduled one-on-one onboarding session with this. So someone can actually help walk you through the setup. That's crazy. That's amazing. Okay, so, but it says prior to your scheduled onboarding, be sure to complete the steps below. 1, confirm your account setup. 2, complete the threshold worksheet. That's the thing that I was just going over, where you talk with your doctor and get what your vitals thresholds should be appropriately. And then caregivers, download the app, download the connected caregiver app so that you can view alerts and readings, adjust settings, etc. Oh, and of course they've got QR codes there to make that super easy for you, whether you're an Apple user or an Android user. Ta-da! Okay, I mean, really, this is very thoughtful. It's very thoughtfully put together in terms of making this easy. So I think that one of the things that can be so overwhelming, especially when you're looking at a monitoring system or just different durable medical equipment or health products or something, it can just feel intimidating to get it set up. I don't even like getting new phones, guys, because it's just, But this is really easy. This is genuinely, this is easy. It's step 1, 2, 3. This is what you do, and everything is very clearly labeled here. So what do I have? I've got a safety monitor, I've got a blood pressure monitor, and I've got a pulse oximeter. Sometimes in healthcare we call that a pulse ox for short, because 1, we like to shorten things because we don't like to say the whole names, because we are people too and we are lazy sometimes, and also I think it's just it makes us feel fancy. We like to feel fancy, don't we? I know I do. Okay, so I'm going to close this just for now and set it aside for a second, and we'll get into the pulse oximeter. Okay, like I said, really nicely labeled. Here it is in its own package. And okay. Oh, and look, it's got its own cute little carrying case and everything. Okay. Look, it comes with batteries. How many children's toys have you opened up at Christmas and said, why are their batteries not included? Batteries should be included. Thank you, Connected Caregiver, for including batteries. Merry Christmas. If you've never used a pulse ox before, we could probably do a whole other video on that. In fact, maybe we will, on how to use a pulse ox. So I'll save that maybe for later. But cute little pulse oximeter with its own cute little carrying case. Batteries included. Yes. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set that aside for now. Okay. Going back to the Connected Caregiver box. do we have here? Blood pressure monitor. Okay. Real important. Real important. Blood pressure, by the way, is a really important thing to monitor because it tells us a lot about how hard our heart is working. And sometimes we can't always tell when our blood pressure is off. A lot of times people can feel when their blood pressure is low, but it can be a lot harder to tell when your blood pressure is high. And of course, there are some people who may not feel when it's too low necessarily either, but a lot of times people struggle, you don't necessarily feel it when it's too high, and obviously there are lots of healthcare implications related from having blood pressure that is too high all the time. It causes a lot of stress and strain on the cardiovascular system, and of course everything that is connected to it, which is like your whole body. So, okay, we here have very simple digital blood pressure cuff. Maybe we'll do another one kind of showing how to use something like this. That would be really helpful. And again, batteries are included. They're included, folks. Yay! Thank you, Connected Caregiver, for thinking of everything. Okay, I'm gonna put this aside and take it out for now. This is so simple, right, guys? It's so simple. Okay, last thing, safety monitor. And actually, safety monitor. Here's the box. And let's see. They do give some extra information here about their safety monitor, the mobile medical alert system. I'm not gonna read all the way through this right now, but just know that they give you very easy to read, step-by-step instructions for how it works. Includes fall detection. Y'all, fall prevention is something that is, and fall risk reduction is something that's very, very near and dear to my heart. But sometimes falls do happen no matter what, despite our best efforts. So when they do happen, it is incredibly, incredibly important that we know about them ASAP, because for every bit of time someone spends on the ground, the risk of significant healthcare bad situations, that risk goes up and up and up. So we want to know about it really fast if someone does fall. So that's a cool thing to have. Okay, so let's check out this safety monitor. Okay, let's see what we have here. We've got the safety pendant itself, which is pretty small. It's got a little lanyard to go around the neck if that's how someone wants to wear it. Yeah, okay, got the button. What else do we have here? Oh, no batteries this time, guys. No batteries this time, guys, because it comes with a charger. Okay, very, very cool. Look, it's also got a little thing, so like if you didn't want to have it on the lanyard, it's got a thing you can clip it to your belt loop if you're not a lanyard person. Instead, it's like a very tiny old cell phone. Remember when people used to have their cell phones like clipped to their belt? Maybe people still do. I don't know. I just keep it in my pocket. Anyway, okay, cool. So pretty straightforward and really, really, again, important stuff included in this box. We've got our alert system with fall detection. We've got our pulse oximeter to monitor oxygen levels. Super, super, super important, especially for people who have any kind of respiratory problems at all. Thinking about COPD, can be thinking about even congestive heart failure. Very, very important. And we've got also here our digital blood pressure monitor. So simple, powerful stuff. I think that what makes all of this really powerful though is the app that comes along with that. And so if you like this, if this was helpful, what we can do is once I've got that app downloaded, I can kind of show y'all how that works and what that looks like, because the most powerful thing the most powerful thing that Connected Caregiver is doing is not just sending you these devices to use, it's taking the data that these devices are collecting and putting it in a place where it can be monitored, where it can issue alerts, and where it can be shared with people that you say it's okay to be shared with. And that is huge. That is huge. It's not just about the device, it's about the information and how we're communicating and sharing that information that is so, so, so powerful. Okay, so I hope this was helpful. Like I said, I'm super excited about Connected Caregiver and what I think they have the potential to do for people in terms of influencing health and wellness, taking stress off of family caregivers, especially if you may be giving care at a distance, and really helping to facilitate better communication with good data to get better healthcare and safety and wellness outcomes. Okay, that's it for now. I'm now surrounded by little boxes, but all very easy to understand, good stuff. And I will see you next time. Bye, y'all.